Hello and welcome to On The Bench LFC. How are you all doing today? So we have some breaking news. Liverpool FC have officially signed Shaqiri on a 5-year deal and the fee is 13 million. Breaking news. There you go. I got to do my breaking news thing, didn't I, guys? Yes, it's done. We knew about this today, didn't we? We've been following this for a few days, but today we kind of was getting little snippets of information right up until the last point where we saw Shaqiri holding an LFC bag from the shop, gifts, whatever he had in it, and he was boarding a plane, it looked like. And it was dragging out. The Liverpool announcement was dragging out. It probably took as long to announce as what it would have took the Liverpool medical team to measure Shaqiri's calves. All right, I'm not going to lie, but this is good news. Thank you for joining me if you are live. If you aren't able to join me live and you're watching it back on a replay, leave a comment down below. The question of today's live stream is, do you think Shaqiri will be a success at Liverpool Football Club? Are you happy about this signing? If you're not happy about this signing at the moment, leave a reason why in the comment section down below. Also, if you're in a live stream, don't forget to leave a thumbs up for me and let me know exactly why you think Shaqiri would be a success at Liverpool or your reasons why you don't think that he will. All right, we will get talking about this. He is Liverpool's latest signing. Okay, this is good. I'm happy about this. I know there's a lot of Liverpool fans that are happy about this. We're going to get into some stats. We're going to talk. We're going to get some quotes because the interviews have all been done. This is good, you know. I see people still talking about Fekir. Let's just concentrate on Shaqiri, but you know, Fekir hopefully will be the next one over the line. Who knows? Liverpool may be negotiating another player we don't know at the moment that we might not have seen about. Let's see what we've got here. So actually, before I get into some quotes on what he says, let's do some stats, guys. All right. So the player that Liverpool have got ourselves here. For Stoke himself, he had 84 appearances, and Shaqiri, in those 84 appearances, managed to get 15 goals. He had 34% shot accuracy. He got 15 assists. He created 29 big chances. However you want to look at the big chances, whatever you want to class him as, he created 29 of them. 132 accurate long balls. 62% tackle success, 336 recoveries, 283 duels won, and 113 successful 50-50s. So if you're someone that enjoys stats, there's a few there. If you're not really down to stats, you know, if you're not that too bothered about it, then fair enough. You know, I think that his history of stats, that doesn't really matter because I think we should judge him on the player that he will be under Jurgen Klopp and for Liverpool Football Club. I think so. Anyway, that's my look on it. Also, he has been part of teams that have won 5 league titles, 5 domestic cups, 1 Champions League, 1 UEFA Super Cup, 1 FIFA Club World Cup. And some would also add a relegation to that. But, you know, what I would like to point out when I was reading about this is that he's been part of teams that have won things. So he should have some form of winning mentality. People have been talking about this player's mentality. He's got to have something in there. You know, he's been part of teams that have been successful. So hopefully with Liverpool Football Club, those successful years are ahead of us. I'm hoping that be the case. Shirt number 23, Shaqiri, 23. A lot of people was panicking that he would be number 10, and then they was like, but what about Fekir then? Shirt number 23, so this is good. And the player himself is 26 years old, so we've got a player hitting his prime. You know, I saw people when we was first linked with him saying, he's old, he's too old. He's got his prime years ahead, so this is good. This is a player that can play on either wing. He can play a number of positions, but he's versatile. Okay, so he can fill in on either wing for Liverpool Football Club. A lot of people talking about, and we've been speaking about on our live streams recently, about this gives us options. It, you know, however you see Shaqiri as a player, whether you look at him as he's not going to start for Liverpool yet, he's not going to get in ahead of Mane, Salah, Bobby, however you want to see Liverpool system or set up next year, however Klopp wants to choose, he's not going to get ahead of them or the midfielders that we've got. But we've got options, and if he comes on from the bench, you know, we've got a set piece taker there. He's a different type of winger as well. I believe he's the sort of player that will allow Liverpool, to stretch the play out towards the wings and get crosses in. He also likes to come in to receive the ball and, create some space. And he's definitely got something that Liverpool maybe lack, and it also means that Adam Lallana probably won't play out on the wings, guys, all right, or Bobby might not be played as a winger, so that's a plus in itself. Welcome to the live stream, guys. I see you all talking about this. I'm guessing that a lot of it is hype surrounding this. Something that I really want to point out that I've noticed since we were first linked with Shaqiri, when we first were linked and I asked everyone whether they was excited about it or not, it was kind of 50-50, but I've noticed that as the days have gone on and the links have got stronger and now he's being announced, he's actually getting quite a lot of support, which I really, really like. It's good. I think we should all give him a chance. I'm a fan of this deal anyway, but for those of you that aren't convinced by him yet, he's a Liverpool football player now. And, under Jurgen Klopp, we've all, as I've said before, we've all been like, what's Klopp done with certain transfers? And they've all kind of come good so far. There's one area that hasn't just yet, but we've got time. Shaqiri's added to Liverpool Football Club. Let's have a look at what we're seeing in the form of quotes from this young man. I'm going to say young because he's only 26. He's still young. He's still got his prime years ahead, like I said, guys. Let me just make sure that there was nothing else coming through the speakers there for you guys. I don't want that to happen. So Shaqiri said, as a player, you always want to be on the biggest stage in football. A few years ago, I wanted to come to, but it didn't happen. I'm really happy now that I'm finally here. So a lot of people were saying that obviously years ago he wanted to join Liverpool Football Club, and apparently Bayern Munich put a stop to it. So that was very interesting. He says, I'm very happy to be here. It's a huge club with big history, big players and a fantastic coach. So I'm really glad and happy to be here. He sounds very happy to be here, guys. I'm not going to lie. Today, in general, over the last couple of days, there's been a lot of talk about Shaqiri and what he brings to the club, not just his huge calves. A lot of people have been talking about his ability in front of goal, his ability, his assists. It's fair to say that even at Stoke, last season was his best season. I think he's going to add a lot of quality to us, even if it is just from the bench to begin with. I don't think Klopp is looking at him as just a rotation player. I think Klopp will give him every opportunity to, the platform's there. He will want Shaqiri to come in and to try and push those first team players to make them, know that Shaqiri will be wanting to be a first team player in the near future. He will have to get his fitness up. We've spoke about this. He will definitely have to get his fitness up. Everyone has to when they join Liverpool Football Club. Even the Liverpool players, coming back in for the pre-season, they're all having to get their fitness up now. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. I know a lot of people aren't as excited as what it would be if it was a Fekir sign or whatever, but let's give him his limelight. Shaqiri is now officially a Liverpool football player, and he's very happy about it as well. So it's a player that wants to wear the Liverpool shirt, and hopefully it will help us win trophies. Let's see what else I can find here, guys. Jurgen Klopp says, I think the English phrase to explain the decision to sign Shaqiri is a no-brainer. He has speed and ability, has the right amount of arrogance on the football pitch. We spoke before, guys, didn't we, about we like a certain amount of arrogance in players, and maybe some of our players do lack a bit of arrogance sometimes. We were mainly talking about that when we were, chasing all the Fekir stuff and saying about he has a bit of arrogance about him, and we were saying we like that. So Klopp's highlighting that he's got a certain, the right amount of arrogance, which is good. A lot of people say about his attitude, but Klopp's saying he's got the right amount of arrogance. He's got real bravery to want the ball and influence things. So, Klopp's speaking highly of him there. Not that he's not going to speak highly of his new player, is he? But something that, I think personally is Klopp is going to want to, give him a real confidence boost. Hopefully getting a move to Liverpool Football Club, a big club, will be a big confidence boost for this player. Like I say, he's got his prime years ahead of him. So Klopp is going to want to we know how good Klopp is at raising the confidence of players. Klopp's going to want to raise it as much as possible and try and get the best out of this player, because let's face it, he's got the raw talent there. People have got concerns, but let's hope that those concerns are put to bed fairly quick. But I do say that if you're not seeing signs straight away, especially if he's just coming off the bench and stuff, I think we should just give him a bit of time, bit of bedding in time and that. But we got a player that's got Premier League experience. I read out the statistics earlier. I read out some of the things that he's won as well as a player. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. And, 13 million for this player. It's not a lot, is it? It's a very good fee. I mean, people were saying, how much did we get for Jordan Ibe? If you put it that way, it's a good comparison in some ways, isn't it? I've got loads of things written down on a pad in front of me, so if you keep seeing me look down, that'd be why. Klopp says he gives us great flexibility in how we can use our current players also. This is cool. I know him well from his time in Switzerland and especially Germany. I've been a long time admirer. Well, Klopp, as an admirer, mate, you've got your player, haven't you? I'm just flicking through here, guys, to see whether I can find a few more quotes for you guys. A few more details will be good for the live stream, and then I'm going to jump straight onto your guys' live chat that are in. And don't forget, smash the thumbs up for me for the live stream and for Shaqiri. And if you're not watching it live, then feel free to leave a comment if you're watching it back. Let me know what you make of all this, and has he already left a bit of an impression on you for if you've watched the interviews or you're reading the quotes? Are you going to give this player time to bed in at Liverpool? If you are one of those that has doubts over him, I think we should. Wayne says, all right, Daz, how are you doing, mate? I'm very good, Wayne. How are you, my friend? Thank you for joining me. Ferno says, yes, Tommy, he covers up more ground, more than Salah and Mane, not because of his body shape. Yes. His work rate, a lot of people talk about his work rate and stuff, and I've seen certain people say that his work rate's not quite there. Other people seem to think that his work rate is there. I think that what we should do is judge this player on how he plays under Jurgen Klopp in the system once he's got his fitness up at Liverpool. That's what I personally do, but obviously everyone will do the same. But let me know what you make of it, guys. I'm now at the bottom of the live stream chat, so if you want to have your say now, so that I can read it out and let people know what you lot are making of this. I still see people saying about Fekir in. A lot of people are saying Sunday, once the World Cup's over, Fekir, is he next? Will it happen? Won't it happen? We shall see. Tommy's saying he played for Stoke. I don't think that means too much, Tommy, to be fair. I really don't. He had a dip, but I'm not really basing the fact that this is a player that played for Stoke, to be fair. Mane played for Southampton. Some of our players played for Southampton. You look at Robbo. I'm not too concerned about where these players have come from and stuff. I get that people do have concerns and worries about some of our signings. I've been the same. I was exactly the same over Robbo, to be honest. I think we've all fell into that trap, and I'm not saying that Shaqiri is going to all of a sudden be the same as Robbo, be the same as our other signings, because he might not be, but he's just signed for Liverpool. He's a Liverpool player now. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I said over Robbo, I was hands up. I was like, why have Liverpool done this? We need a quality left back, and now a season down the line, Robbo come into the team, and now I wouldn't want to see another left back. So I'm definitely going to be looking at this player. I see the ability that he's got, and I think a lot of people that watch him a lot say that if he had the right guidance, then a team, especially this window, people saying that he could be a real steal for that price. He could be the signing of the summer. Liverpool have signed him, so we'll have to wait and see how it does pan out. But on a serious note, guys, for that fee, 13 million, Stoke believe that they will get the 13.75 million in the end for him. I think I saw somewhere, but I wanted to set this live stream up for you guys and get talking, get your guys' views. I'm worried about carriers, says Ty. There's still concerns over the goalkeepers there. Hope you're right, mate, says Tommy. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. I hope so, guys. I hope he comes good, guys. I really do. Fernand says, we always sign a relegated player each year, so who will be our next relegated signing next season? It's a very good point, Fernand. We shall see. We shall see. Peter says, Leon, looking to sign Ziyech for 20 million. You work out what that means. Peter, I wonder whether it could have something to do with Fekir. That's a Shaqiri song, Shaqiri. Oh, Bobby, when you score like that, you make money go mad. Yes, it gets stuck in your head, doesn't it? And I'm sure a lot of Liverpool fans are going to be chanting that. It's brilliant. At least he will bring another good chant to our fans, won't he? But I think he's going to bring a lot more, guys. I hope so anyway. You know, like I say, under the right guidance, under Jurgen Klopp is willing to make a punt of him. He says he's been a long time admirer. That's the quotes of Klopp on this. You know, Klopp's just signed his player, so he obviously likes him because he wouldn't have brought him in. Klopp obviously thinks that he can work with this player. So a lot of us Liverpool supporters do back Klopp, don't we, with his signings now, after we've all kind of, like I said, fell into that trap of why is Klopp signing this player? What's going to happen here? Like, why are we spending that money on that player? We should be signing this player. And then all of a sudden it's like, wow, okay, you know, we were talking about it a little while ago on one of the live streams, guys, where we were saying, remember the days of why are we signing Mane and not Goetze? You know, and a lot of us now are looking at this and saying, Mane, what a player, and we're glad that we signed him. And with this Shaqiri stuff, I still see the odd comment today saying, now that we signed Shaqiri, we're definitely not signing Fekir. I don't see that as the case at all. I think, I'm not anyone in the know in the sense of I know anyone at Liverpool or whatever, but going off all the rumours and the journalists and everything that was going around the Fekir times and the journalists that just started coming out about Shaqiri, it looked like both of them was targets, guys, at the same time. So hopefully this means that Liverpool will continue with the Fekir stuff, you know, so we shall see, hopefully. I saw that one, didn't I, Kate? It says, yeah, even though Lovren was my nemesis in the past, I want him to win the World Cup. Yes. Yeah, take it you guys are all aware by now what Lovren was saying, that he needs a recognition of being one of the best centre-backs in the world. I like the confidence, but I just hope he doesn't make a mistake in the World Cup final, because he will get a lot of stick for that, won't he? But, you know, Champions League final and then a World Cup final. Good performances. He's been solid. I like it. And again, we've been talking about we want a bit of arrogance. Lovren's showing a bit of arrogance there, isn't he? Eh? So let's just hope for Lovren that he does well. Ferno says, I'm Polish and I remember Shaqiri scoring a bicycle kick against us. Thankfully, we won that game. Yeah, he's got some bangers in his locker, hasn't he? He definitely can score some wonder goals. Shaqiri can, so I'm looking for that. Cobra says he needs to get to Big Verge's level. Yeah, you're talking about Lovren there. Yeah, I see a lot of people saying, all right, Lovren, take a step back for a second. But he's improved this year. My overall look on Lovren is consistently do what you've been doing recently, mate. And I think not a lot of people will argue with your comments. At the moment, it looks like Manchester United are hijacking Fekir. Dogue, I don't know, man. Fekir wants Liverpool. It's his dream move. We're the club. I'm not too fussed about Man United and Fekir, to be honest. But if it happens, it happens. So be it. You always do lose the odd one, don't you? But hopefully Fekir still comes to Liverpool. But we got Shaqiri. So, you know... I see people saying Shaqiri to have a season, his first season like Mo Salah did. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Surely if Shaqiri has a season like what Mo Salah did, wow, you know, that would be extremely brilliant. And it would definitely help Liverpool. I'd love a brilliant Champions League run again. We need to win silverware this year, don't we? So hopefully Shaqiri, Salah, Mane, the rest of the team, all of the boys can really dig in this year and get us some trophies. Liverpool need to win trophies, and Shaqiri hopefully helps us do that, doesn't it? Are Liverpool renegotiate a deal for Fekir after the World Cup? Are they going to, Aaron? Hopefully. I guess we have to wait and see. Maverick says, boom, Maverick in the room. How are all the legends? Yes, Maverick, good to see you in tonight, mate. Adam A with a £5 donation. Blow me a kiss, Daz. There you go. Thank you for the donation, Adam. Muchly appreciated, my friend. As always, you don't have to do that, but it's always appreciated. You know, I blew you a kiss anyway. You didn't have to donate for that, but yeah, thank you. You're a top legend, Adam. And you're a true gent as well. Shaqiri to Liverpool, guys. Wow. They dragged it out today, didn't they? People were saying that Liverpool aren't going to announce it until Monday. And I was like, they can't drag it out until Monday. I could kind of see them dragging it out for the hashtag Shaqiri Saturday. I was thinking they're going to do it. Especially because tomorrow night I'm at an engagement party as well. So I was thinking they're going to drag it out until tomorrow night. And I was like, and then I'm going to be at a party and they're going to announce it. And I'll have to be on a live stream, you know, like with disco music all in the background, trying to talk to you guys on my phone. Like, yeah, Shaqiri. I could do a request to the DJ, can I? And put on a Shaqiri song. Can I? But didn't have to do it in the end anyway, guys. Obviously, he's been announced today, but I would have done it. I would have done it just for you, like, you know what I'm like. I didn't think we would sign Shaqiri, says Doge. Yeah, I know that a lot of people was doubting it at one point, and then today, because it was dragging out throughout the day, people saying, oh God, another Fekir. What if, you know, because we heard that the medical was first thing this morning. A lot of people were saying, what if he's got a dodgy knee or something? I was like, do not say that the medical's gone wrong. That's the last thing we need as Liverpool supporters right now. Shaqiri would have ate Ramos, says Ferno. Gillian says, haha, Daz, you could be the guy in the kitchen at parties. I could I, Gillian? I could well be, yeah. I probably am, Gillian, to be fair. I probably am. Chris says, should LFC bring in another centre-back? Well, Chris, funnily enough, I said leading up to the transfer window, I would have liked to have seen another quality centre-back come in. Obviously, Lovren's performed well in the World Cup, but I said the one thing, and I'm not going to say it fully, but the one thing that concerns me is Van Dijk. Okay, one, we want to be competing in all competitions, and it's a lot of games. And two, God forbid, I won't say the rest, but you know where my head is at. Okay, so we could have done with another quality centre-back coming in, but Klopp speaks about, you know, Joel Matip, Joe Gomez as the other centre-backs as well. So I kind of feel like Klopp is looking at it that he's got enough options there. So I don't know whether it was a major priority this window, but I know a lot of Liverpool supporters are looking at the centre-back position and going, could have done with a centre-back as well, but British says, Dazza, are you mad? I think I am. I think I am British, mate. I think I am. You've got to be a little bit mad, haven't you, guys? Let's be honest. Michael says, hey, Daz. Hello, Michael. What's up, mods in the building? Hello, my friend. I'm an probably only Fekir left to come in, I think is what you're getting at there, Amaleo. Might well be the case. Guys, tell me, you know, if Liverpool now only sign Fekir, are you happy, content? Let's just say, would you be content with a transfer window? Because I know a big talking point is the goalkeeping area. And I think a lot of us would have been really happy if a goalkeeper come in. But, yeah, you know, if Fekir is the only signing in after this, would you be content? Hello, Daz. Hi, everyone. Hello, Jam. Welcome to the stream, my friend. All Liverpool fans are mad, says British. Yeah. Yep, I think we're quite proud of it as well, aren't we, mate? Richard says, no need a keeper. That's because we got Danny Ward, Richard, isn't it, mate? I'm a big fan of Danny Ward. I've been saying it for a long time on my channels, that I wanted Danny Ward to be given a shot and be given some game time. So I like this. I like that Danny Ward will be given his shot. So, you know, I always said that if he's not going to get any game time at Liverpool, then he deserves a move to be given a chance, because I am a fan of his. Maverick says, Daz, you should have a feature of what's in the cupboard behind me. Lol. Do not say that. Is there something behind me? It's Shaqiri, isn't it? He's coming out with his calf. So, yeah, the reveal, guys, for Fekir will be behind me. You know, like, yeah, I should have that. A lot of people are saying I should do like a special. What am I cooking in my kitchen? What's Liverpool cooking up in their kitchen? So I should do that. To begin with, a lot of people was like, look, mate, like, you know, you're talking about Liverpool Football Club. What's going on with the kitchen in the background? I was like, it's just my home. I'm a normal lad. I'm a family man. You know, this just happens to be where my computer setup is. Yeah, the kitchen's in the background. Mohammed says, hi, it's a good deal, but please a goalie and Coutinho replacement. Yes, I don't think you're the only one there, my friend. I think a lot of people would still really like that. To call this transfer window a success, I think that is what a lot of Liverpool supporters are going for. That ends the mystery, says Siraj. Yes. Hopefully that ends a mystery. Breaking news, Shaqiri coming out of the closet, says Anthony. The closet behind me there somewhere. Dave says, do you worry Liverpool have too many midfielders? Dave, I do see where you're coming from, because if you look on paper, it looks like a lot, but then you look towards the end of last season and it was like we had a bit of a predicament on our hands, didn't we, with injuries and stuff. And you look at the players that Liverpool have got, and you have to feel that with the way that maybe Klopp's system is, and wanting to compete in all competitions, you know, and you don't know what formations Klopp's going to go with next year. Are we going to pack the midfield out? Some of them midfielders may be utilised on the wings a bit more. I'm not too sure. So yeah, I do get, on paper, I think we have got a lot of midfielders, but if you want to compete in all competitions, I don't think it's that bad of it. If Liverpool aren't bothered about it, I'm not bothered about it as a Liverpool fan. As long as we've got squad depth and as long as we've got options from the bench that we can bring on to change games, you know, you only have to look at the final, and it was like we were crying out to be able to bring on some fresh legs that could have really have changed the game, keep up the momentum, and yeah, so, you know, as a Liverpool supporter, it benefits us, doesn't it? So, but I see a lot of people talking about Genie and not wanting to be at Liverpool, wanting to move or whatever, so we'll have to wait and see whether one or two want to leave because of some of the options that have come in, but as it stands, hopefully we maintain squad depth and then we build on it, because that is what Liverpool really needed to do. Aditya says, I love your content. You honestly make me laugh. Can you give us all your prediction for where United, Everton and City will finish? I'm glad you enjoyed the content, my friend. Thank you for joining me on a live stream today. I appreciate everyone and yourself that say that you're enjoying the content. I'm glad I make you laugh. My missus often says that, I think I'm funny, but I'm not that funny. So, can I give predictions where I think United, Everton and City will finish? City are obviously favourites because they were outstanding last year. Everton, I don't think Everton are going to finish in the top four. And United, they're going to spend loads of money, aren't they? But I'm hoping that they drop out the top four as well. But City, I think that hopefully Liverpool are the ones pressing them for the league next year, but I kind of see that United and Everton, they're not in the top four. I don't think Everton even get anywhere near. I mean, you look at West Ham. West Ham could be pushing for a top four spot. I don't think they will make top four, but hopefully they drop some points off of some of the bigger teams. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Not Liverpool though. Liverpool need to pick up more points as the bigger teams. City drop more points this season. That's what we need, don't we? We are in 4 competitions, so we need a big squad, says Cobra. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at a roundabout way. Alan says, cheers dads from Irish Crew, much love. Thank you for joining me, Alan. You're very welcome, mate. What is your views on Shaqiri to Liverpool? All of you guys that's just joining me now, obviously Shaqiri on a 5-year deal to Liverpool Football Club, 13 million. Stoke believe that they would get a 13.75 out of the full transfer. Happy guys. I think overall, a lot of Liverpool supporters seem happy about this. I think a lot of people are going to give him time, see what he's capable of under Jurgen Klopp and around Liverpool players. Let's face it, Liverpool got a really, really good team. A lot of good players in there. I don't think we're going to lose any of our best players as well this window, which is a positive. Shaqiri's only added to that. We're a Champions League team. You know, we've got to the Champions League final last season and we've added Naby Keita, Fabinho. You know, we've got a couple of youth players as well that have joined for the youth setup. A couple of youth players trying to push for the first team. Shaqiri's added to it. Fekir could come in as well. Danny Ward looks like he could be given a number 1 spot, but obviously we know what everyone's views are on the goalkeeper. But guys, honestly, you know, we're going to be stronger than last year. And last year we got to the Champions League final, so we need to be positive about this whole situation and this transfer window. You know, I think once it's done, once it's over, I'm really excited about watching Liverpool Football Club play again next season. Once it kicks off, it'd be really, really nice to watch Liverpool play next year. I'm really excited to see how Klopp lines up, you know, what systems he plays, how he utilises our new players in the squad, in the teams, you know, how he mixes it up, how he changes it. I want to see how he, you know, keeps the opposing teams' managers guessing, because I'm hoping that the other teams can't just play certain ways to try and take points from us. Because we spoke a lot on this channel about, you know, some teams that sit back and sit deep, try and tuck their wing backs in, their left and right backs, bring them in, try and kill the speed from our wingers. What Shaqiri will give us is, you know, if teams go, well, Salah and Mane are about pace and trying to get in behind and stuff. Well, now we've got, you know, Shaqiri that can come on, that he probably isn't trying to get in behind them. You know, he's going to want to drop deep, receive the ball and cause problems in another way for them. So that's going to be a thing for other managers to think about there, because they're going to be like, well, they've got this player now that can play this way and can do this, and they've got these players that they can bring on that can change this. And it's about giving the other teams headaches as well. It's, you know, Klopp's got a headache in a team selection, but that's a good headache. The other managers will have the nasty headaches, which is good. What is Shaqiri's favourite position? Through the middle or on the wing? I believe on the wing. You know, I think so. I think he's really good on the wing. What do you think, Daz? If we don't go for Alisson, then should we go with Wardy and try and sign Maguire? Nathan, you know, I'm a big admirer of Wardy. I think we should, you know, give him a chance as well. If Klopp's going to give him that number one spot, I don't think he will let us down. And the one thing that I said when everyone keeps talking to me about is, I say, I think Ward will surprise people. For anyone that hasn't really watched him, I think Danny Ward is quite good at commanding his area. I think it's a weakness that our goalkeepers have had before. And it's, you know, when Liverpool concede from set pieces and that, I think Ward's quite good in that sense. So I think he'll come out and be very commanding. So hopefully he will do a job for us. And don't forget that Liverpool have been better defensively as well, and they're going to get even better next year because of the midfielders that we brought in. Fabinho, Naby Keita, both really strong at the defending side of their game as well from midfield. You know, so that's going to make us stronger, surely, defensively as well. As a unit, Klopp talks about Liverpool defending as a team, not just the centre-backs and the left and right back, but as a team. So we got two new midfielders there that their defending side of the game is really strong. So, you know, if we don't sign that world beater of a goalkeeper that we want to, Ward's a good goalkeeper, hopefully. With everything else, as a team, hopefully Liverpool can do a job next year for us. I'm just being confident. I'm just being positive, and I'm just going to back Liverpool Football Club next year. Hopefully see some silverware coming. I think that's all we can do as fans, isn't it? Klopp has done some very shrewd business in this transfer window, Daz. I am well impressed. Yes, you know, Klopp, Liverpool Football Club, they have been impressive. I know people, you know, concerned over the Fekir stuff, but there's been some real good business done as well at the same time. If they still get the Fekir stuff over the line, you know, if they've been quiet, you know, over it all, because they know that Leon's going to feel the pressure and the player wants to come to Liverpool, then you've got to say that Liverpool been clever a bit there as well. Especially if we get him at a lower fee. We don't know what the situation is with that, but we got Shaqiri anyway. Klopp still looks to sign a number 10 and a goalkeeper, Chris Bascom. Yes, indeed he does. So surely that's a Fekir, or someone, if Klopp has seen an alternative to Fekir, that's a number 10 situation there. And a goalkeeper, you got to look at, you know, I said it, a lot of people saying about Karius leaving, but I think out the goalkeepers, it looks like it would be Mignolet would probably be the one that leaves. So, but people are suggesting that Alisson, Liverpool could be playing a waiting game to see whether Roma have got to sell him. So Liverpool could just be sitting there and going, you know, you've got to sell him, so you're going to have to drop that stupid fee that you've put on him. So Liverpool could be trying to play smart there, guys. We don't know, do we, really? As Liverpool fans, you can just only hope for the best. And hopefully this window could be a real good window for Liverpool. But yeah, we brought in some good players so far. Hi, Daz. Any news on Fekir? Nothing new, Mark. Nothing new at the moment. You know, once the World Cup's over, I don't expect, you know, once the World Cup's finished to straight away see something. But as soon as the World Cup's finished, Fekir will be able to, you know, speak to his representatives. Representatives will be able to speak. You know, it might have been going on a little bit, but I think we're here a little bit more. So you'll see a bit more truth in certain things. Hopefully Liverpool do go back in for negotiations with Leon. That would be good. I think we're in a good position. Shaqiri wants Liverpool. Leon have even said that he got the green light because it's his dream club. Of course, Liverpool's his dream club. They're the best team in the world. You should collaborate with Redmen TV, says Tyler. Thank you very much, Tyler. Obviously, as their massive channel on YouTube, so thank you for saying that, my friend. Why don't we try and get Julian Draxler, says Godwin. There's a lot of Liverpool supporters that have brought that up on the live streams and said about that before. And then I've had some people say no, they would avoid Draxler, but obviously I take it that you're a fan of that move, my friend. Let me just catch back up here. The new third kit is class. I love it. Yes, my brother was talking about it today at work. He was saying he's a big fan of it as well. I've got to admit, it does look quite nice. But let me know, you guys that are in a live stream, or if you're watching it back on the replay, if you're a fan of the new kit. It does look really nice. Origi couldn't hit a cow's backside, I call it, with a banjo. Time to say goodbye, says Martin. Goodbye, Origi. And your banjo. Emre Can, who, number 23, looks better on Big Shaq. Yes. Man's not hot unless he's in the number 23. Liverpool will not go out and get anyone else but Shaqiri and wait till next summer for Alisson Becker. Kevin, may well be the case, mate. May well be the case. We shall see. We shall see. But it's not bad, mate. Not a bad shout, that. Aiden says, hi, Daz. I'm buzzing with the deal. Me too, Aiden. Me too. Let me get this up, guys. I'm just going to grab this up and see whether there's anything else that I can bring to your attention while we're on the live stream. Right, so something else here. That was a big point for me to come here because of the coach. I love his football, how he plays and how he manages a team. I was always an admirer of his, so I'm happy to reunite with him. This was Shaqiri's interview. Where's a quote from the interview? See if there's anything else here as well, guys. Obviously, if I just see some snippets that people have grabbed from the interviews, I will read it out while we're on the live stream, just for you guys. Some of the pictures are class. Obviously, meeting his teammates. He's with Genie, shaking Big V's hand. Like, God, the size difference in Virgil van Dijk and Shaqiri is unreal. Naby Keita as well, brilliant. James Milner, absolutely brilliant. He looks made up, you can tell that he's really happy to be here. Klopp, a lovely picture of Klopp with his arm around him as well. I mean, Klopp's a tall bloke, isn't he? So there's a size difference there, but Shaqiri looks really, really happy in the picture. So I'm happy that he's got his move to Liverpool finally. Obviously, for anyone that's just joined and doesn't know, Shaqiri wanted to move to Liverpool before, but Bayern Munich was the ones that put a stop to it. So I'm just seeing if there's anything else quickly here. So James Pearce put Shaqiri eyes silverware after finally getting the LFC move he wanted 4 years ago. So he's eyeing silverware. So are we all, my friends. So we all want to see some silverware, mate. If you can help us bring in that silverware, then you will be a legend for definite. Shaqiri on Salah, I'm happy that I see him here. He had an amazing season last year and I hope he can do it this year too. I'm very happy for him that he had this beautiful season because he is a very nice guy and a good guy. Yeah, you're going to be part of this, mate. You're going to be part of that. You're going to get to play with him, and magical things hopefully will happen between you and Salah and the rest of the boys. And oh God, it's good. It's good to see, guys. Richard says, evening, guys. Good evening, Richard. Welcome to the live stream, my friend. This is not a good signing. Shows lack of ambition from us, says Kay. Really? What makes you say that, though, Kay? Each to their own. Everyone's got their own opinion. But why do you feel this is a lack of ambition? 13 million is with the intent. If you look at the experience that he's been brought in, and you look at it, this is a player that he had one less goal involvement than Eden Hazard last year, and that's playing for Stoke. Like I say, I will never ram my opinions down people's throats, but I would like to see what makes you think that Liverpool are showing lack of ambition there. I believe that Shaqiri would have been a target on a lot of clubs, list, and I think that Liverpool have got a good deal here, and for that fee, it's not a lot of money, guys. If it doesn't work out, Liverpool, with today's market and the way the market's going, they should be able to recoup that amount of money back at least. Also, he's 26 years old, so he's hitting his prime years under Jurgen Klopp. It's a chance, it's a risk that Klopp obviously believes that he can get something out of this player. Like I say, people have got their doubts, people have got their suspicions, but I think, I don't think Liverpool are the only top team in the Premier League or in the world that would have been looking at Shaqiri for that fee and going, oh, we would want this player. And Liverpool managed to sign him. So, but yeah, I get it. For those of you, though, that do have your doubts and think there's a lack of ambition, then feel free to put your comments below if you're not watching it live, but in a live chat, tell me why, and we'll have a conversation about it. Shaq is as good as Mahrez in my opinion, and look how much he went for, absolute no-brainer. Yeah, people were saying about Arnautovic, how much he was sold for, and I know people are saying about the quality of Arnautovic and that, but he went for a lot more money, really. I know in the market and stuff, and when people talk about football players' prices and stuff, and you talk about millions as if it's not a lot of money, like 13 million is not a lot of money, but it is to the everyday person. I mean, if you say to me £1 million, you're like, wow, yeah, that's life-changing, isn't it? But in the football market and money in that sense, 13 million, people say it's not a lot of money, but you look at Arnautovic, how much he went for, and you look at Shaqiri, best season for Stoke last year, and he was playing for a Stoke team that struggled. The amount of involvement that he had towards the goals and assists, and there was a team that wasn't doing great in front of goal and stuff, so definitely a player that I think Liverpool could get the best out of going towards his prime as well. So Declan says, Daz, do you think Alisson should be purchased? It's based on a single season at this stage to purchase. Look at what happened after Karius and Mignolet were purchased based on a single season, arguably. Declan, you're not the first person to say about Alisson and say about the fee, and my answer to it was, I think if he was going for 30-40 million, I don't think anyone would really argue that Alisson signing. I think everyone would say, yeah, makes full sense. Brazil's number one. But yeah, it's just because of Roma's fee that they're asking for, isn't it? And that amount of price, you're going, wow, that's a lot of money. And a lot of people are going, well, it's not our money, so we don't care about it. But, if you're looking at the fee that Liverpool might pay for Alisson, might mean that we might not buy another player to strengthen our team in other areas. I do get the pros and cons to signing Alisson in certain ways, and the fee and figures that's involved. So yeah, I see that people are saying about Danny Ward, and a lot of people back that move to make him number one, take Karius out of the spotlight. I see also that people are saying that Liverpool should go all out and just whatever it costs to buy a goalkeeper. I've seen other people say that as well. So I think there's a big difference in opinions over a lot of Liverpool supporters. But as I say before, I've seen people fall out over it, and I say, look, guys, never fall out. You're all Liverpool supporters, and we all want what's best for Liverpool Football Club. We want them to win silverware. We want the best. We want us to win. We want the best players at Liverpool. We want us to do well, and that's why we're so passionate about when things go wrong. We want us to do the best. So yeah, I think like I say, over the Shaqiri signing, people that really don't like this signing, I respect that you've got your opinions on it. My overall look on it is I think it's a good bit of business, but if you don't agree with it and you don't like it, then feel free to leave your comments, guys, because you've got your own opinions, and that's football. It's brilliant. These youngins want us to spend for the sake of spending just to keep up with the Manx, says Kilhead. Yeah, I like how you say youngins as well, Kilhead. Chris says the same people bashing this signing are the same people that bashed Mane when he signed, and Robertson. Chris, yeah, a lot of people, obviously, we've all fallen into that category. Well, maybe not everyone, but, I fell into it with Robbo. I really did. I was like, really? Robertson? He's not been brought in as first choice left back. What's he going to do? And then he come into our squad, and now we just wouldn't look back, would we? So if only we knew that back then, but we've all done it. I'm hoping that the people that do doubt Shaqiri, you know, and are saying negative things at the moment. Hopefully Shaqiri proves them wrong. I think that's the main thing that I would say to those that have the difference of opinion to me and to others, is I hope that Shaqiri, for his sake, proves them wrong. And if he does, fair play to him, you know. And by all means, I'm not sitting here and saying Shaqiri's definitely going to do what Robbo did and the others do, because there's no guarantees in football with these players, is there? But I just think, you know, he's definitely got the raw ability, and with the experience that he's got under the guidance of Jurgen Klopp, with the talent that Liverpool Football Club have got, don't forget, Champions League team already, with the other players that we brought in as well this window, the platform's there for this player to succeed. If he doesn't succeed at Liverpool, then he's only got himself to blame, hasn't he? So I think this is his big shot. He will know that. So I hope he just gets his head down and really kicks on, and takes it, you know, grabs hold of it with both hands. And if he does that, you know, hopefully, you know, Liverpool supporters will get behind him. If they see that he's trying, I'm sure the fan base will get behind him. Daz Shaqiri's quotes on United are hilarious. Look them up. Okay, Adam, I will. Sounds like a good read. People who think this is a lack of ambition are just negative people, says WJ. Yeah, you know, like I say, guys, like, you always get people that have difference of opinions to us. My overall look at it, like I say, is hopefully Shaqiri can prove people wrong, if that's the case. And then, you know, good on him if he does that. But there's no guarantees in football. There's no guarantees that, you know, Mo Salah would have broke records like he did. There was people that, you know, questioned the Mo Salah one. None of us knew that Mo Salah was going to break all them records, did we? We really didn't. Be honest, guys. Was there one Liverpool supporter that was like, Mohamed Salah is going to break records, he's going to do this, he's going to do that? Not one of us thought that, did we? He surprised a lot of people. I was one. You guys that have been on my channel for time knew when we signed him. I said, I'm really excited about this sign. I think he's going to be a really good player. But I remember people, it was negative about Salah, negative about Mane, negative about a lot. We've all done it. We have all done it. So I expect to see people negative about this signing. As long as he does well, then, you know, all the best for him. All the best for the lad. He's got his move now. He's similar to Ox, says Lennon. Absolutely, Godwin. Trust Klopp all the way. Yeah, trust Klopp. You know, Klopp's an admirer. Klopp's brought him in. I really don't see Klopp bringing this player in if he don't think that he can work with him. So we'll see. You know, I'll send the quotes to you on Twitter if you like, Daz. Yeah, please do, Adam. Please do. Liverpool going to bring in Tim Howard for goalkeeper next. I haven't seen that, mate. I haven't seen that myself. If you was asking me whether I'd seen it or not. Daz, would you have Pepe Reina back? Marty, I would have had Pepe Reina back, yeah. You know, the rumours was there before he moved, and I was like, yeah, I would have took Pepe Reina back. Do you remember Salah in the first few games of the season? I do. Lots of misses in front of goal. Yeah, everyone was saying he did everything, but he couldn't finish. And it reminded me very much of, remember when Suarez started, and it was like, Suarez just used to shoot, and it was like, he would score, but he took a lot of shots, you know, and then all of a sudden it clicked. It was the same. You know, I did the same, guys, when Bobby was playing as a striker. I was like, Liverpool need to sign an out-and-out striker, because Bobby is not an out-and-out striker. It's just not working. When all of a sudden it clicked. And, you know, now we're looking at, you know, really you wouldn't want to move Firmino from that striker spot, because it would hurt Salah and how many goals he scored last year and how good he's been in Mane, because of how clever Bobby is in that striker position. It just clicked, didn't it? So, like I say, as a fan base, we will always differ, and we will always say, oh, not sure whether it'll work. Some people will say this is definitely going to work, but we all just want what's best for Liverpool. And, you know, I want this to really work for Shaqiri, and I want it to work for Liverpool, because if we get a really good Shaqiri, then that's really good for Liverpool. I don't want it to not work, you know. Check my previous comment, says Kilted. Let me go back up here. Let me show you. If you really want to know a player, talk to the fans of their previous clubs. Like I said, Aberdeen fans were very disappointed when Ward was called back from a loan spell. Yeah, definitely, Kilted. Definitely, I agree with that. It's the kind of money we should be spending, Gillian, said Nathan. Martin says, Daz, would you... My chat has jumped on me, bear with me, guys. We have a stronger squad than last year. We just need to build on it, and Fekir and a goalkeeper next time. Yeah, you know, I think a lot of people are looking at this like, even with the transfer window so far, we're definitely stronger, or we look stronger at the moment than what we did last year. And we got all the way to the Champions League final. Hopefully this year we can do one better. We want to win silverware next year, don't we? Satisfied says, never walk alone. Yeah, you'll never walk alone as well. My friend Declan says, Daz, what players do you think will move on this summer, such as fence players on the fringe like Ings, Sturridge, Mignolet? Yeah, I still believe that Mignolet will go out the goalkeepers. I think that Mignolet, if you're looking at the latest with Ward, I think Mignolet's a goalkeeper that goes there. Sturridge, people are saying about him looking sharp again recently. If someone's willing, because I think the situation with Sturridge is whether someone's willing to pay his wages and how much Liverpool want for him, which I think I read somewhere that it was about 14-15 million. Don't fully quote me on that, but it's whether someone's willing to pay for Sturridge. If not, then maybe Sturridge sees the remainder of his contract out at Liverpool. And Ings I think has chosen to leave to get game time somewhere else. As much as Ings wanted it to work at Liverpool, obviously the injuries hampered him. He wants game time, and I wish him all the best, because Ings worked really hard to get back to play for Liverpool, and it just wasn't meant to be for him, was it? Because he's not going to get a game time at Liverpool. And with Brewster, the professional contract, he's got to have had some assurances that, you know, the pathway's open for him to progress into the first team at Liverpool. So I think that's probably why Ings has decided to leave as well. I think there's definitely going to be a few outs yet to go. Wilson, the contract that was signed, he's got the pre-season. There's a lot of players that they're saying they've got the pre-season to prove, but Wilson was talking about he's concentrating on playing in the pre-season games. Once that's done, he's going to look at his options. There's a lot of clubs that want to take him on loan. Stoke's one of them clubs apparently, and Ojo. Stoke, I think I saw somewhere that Stoke was interested in Ojo. So, you know, Wilson, likely that a loan move may happen there as well, which if Wilson's not going to get game time at Liverpool, bringing in Shaqiri, it only pushes players like Wilson, the youngsters, a bit further down, doesn't it? So, but who knows? Hopefully Wilson and some of the other youngsters do get a bit of a look in this year. We're in all the cup competitions again. So, Martin says Studge is finished, in my opinion, would sooner keep Ings. That was my look on it, Martin. You know, I said that Sturridge, as much as he looks sharp sometimes, and I love Daniel Sturridge, and he shows his quality, but it's like he will show his quality and he will show why we love Daniel Sturridge, but then it's like he won't be available for a long period of time. And, you know, not being able to press like what Klopp likes, but then people are saying, but if you've got a player like Daniel Sturridge you can bring on to sit in front of the box and to finish you off if a team sits back, so people still argue that, but I said before the window, I still say that if a team's willing to take Daniel Sturridge, then I think it will benefit him as well, going somewhere else, somewhere, you know, that it's not as high demanding on him, you know, not as much pressure. I think that will only benefit him as a player as well. Gillian said he's right, British Patel. This was just madness. Hi, Daz from Glasgow. You're right, DZ, mate. How are you? Welcome to the stream tonight, my friend. Good to see you in here again. 18-19 is a year to be a fan. Shaq is going to have a cracker of a year. He will show the haters why Klopp brought him in. Stephen, I love the confidence. Absolutely love it. Jan says, Lovren, one of the best centre-backs in the world. Yes. Even if he has to say so himself. It's funny. It was definitely a talking point, wasn't it? Excellent signing. Thanks for the videos, says Vulture. You're very welcome, mate. Very welcome. I think it's a good signing as well. We need a replacement for carriers like Igor Akinfeev, Kasper Schmeichel, or maybe Jack Butland. All have been linked, I think, recently, haven't they? John Richard says, Daz, what have I missed? John. Shaqiri to Liverpool. It's happened. It's done. 13 million, 5-year deal. Shaqiri's at Liverpool. I read out the quotes that I saw earlier and stuff, but I haven't got them in front of me at the moment. But if you guys that are in here at the moment want me to read out some stats that I've written down in my trusty notepad. So Shaqiri, his time at Stoke, he had 84 appearances and he managed 15 goals, 34% shot accuracy, 15 assists, 29 big chances were created, 132 accurate long balls, 62% tackle success, 336 recoveries of the ball, 283 duels were won, 113 successful 50-50s. Also in his career, he has been part of a team that has won 5 league titles, 5 domestic cups, 1 Champions League, 1 UEFA Super Cup, 1 FIFA Club World Cup, and some would also say add the relegation to that as well. But we'll concentrate on the fact that he's been part of teams that have been successful. So hopefully he's got that instilled in him. He's been part of teams that, you know, have had to see out and really grind to try and finish things. And, you know, we want players that have been part of teams that have been successful. We want to bring some of that experience into Liverpool. People will say it doesn't really matter. You know, people will say not bothered about his stats. I would say as well that, you know, I've said it already, that those were his stats at Stoke. And obviously what he's won in his career. It's not just him that managed to win 5 league titles and stuff. It's part of a team. But I've said I will judge him on how he plays for Liverpool under Klopp, part of the system with our boys. But they're his stats for Stoke and stuff. Just for anyone that is interested, I gathered it all up like a little squirrel. You know, that's why my cheeks are looking a bit bloated, guys. Not all the cake. You know, he had 1 less goal involvement than Eden Hazard last season, and that's playing for Stoke. You know, and people were saying that this is a player that he's nothing. He only played for Stoke. They were relegated. You're talking about a team that was not very successful in front of goal, and this player was involved in quite a lot to do with that. It's very shrewd signing, really. That release clause, 13 million, is good. People were saying, how much did we get for Jordan Ibe? You know, like, it's very true when people was putting it that way. Pratesh says, forget these B-Tech keepers. Let's get Oblak. Yeah. And Jan says, boom, what was that? That was really good. What was what, Jan? What's the first Liverpool game you remember watching? Trev, actually, the one that it was really, really weird because I kind of remember bits of it. And what it was I was that young that I didn't actually realise quite what was going on. But my dad, Liverpool supporter, and my close family is all Liverpool. Like my dad, my mum and stuff. But my uncle, which was my dad's brother, he was a Chelsea supporter. And Liverpool was playing Chelsea. And my dad and my uncle was like, which team do you want to win? And I was like, I want the red team to win, because red was my favourite colour. My dad was like, yes. And from that day forwards, my dad was like, right, Liverpool tops, everything. He was like, I'm getting you well into Liverpool. Talked me all about the club history, you know, and so it was Liverpool-Chelsea kind of. They literally sat me in between them and was like, that's it, Liverpool Football Club. That was kind of my first memory of sitting there and watching Liverpool play. Not that I really knew too much about what was going on. I just remember my dad being really happy that I picked the red team, Liverpool. And yeah, and he always said that if I supported someone like Man U or anyone like that, he said he would never buy me a top. And yeah, so I was like, good job I like Liverpool then, isn't it? And now it's about me, you know, passing that down to my son. You ask my son, he's less than 2 years old. He's just under 2. You ask him, who do you support? And he says Liverpool. So it's brilliant. So I'm getting to do all that with him now. But yeah. That was kind of my first youngest memory of Liverpool. Danny Ward will be the new De Gea. Save this comment and come back to me in a year. Joel, mentally saved. Done. Robbo, I think backup is an understatement. He's more of a tool to serve Salah and Mane. Robbo, you know, very, very much could be, mate. Very much could be. You know, this is a player that's coming into Liverpool Football Club. He's not going to be seeing himself as a backup. He's going to be thinking, I'm going to be pushing these boys. He's well aware of our firepower. He's well aware of the ability that we've got. But he's also, you know, Klopp said he's got the right amount of arrogance about him. You know, so this is a player that's going to see himself as a Liverpool football player. He's played for big teams. He's won things. He's going to be like, I can get in that first team. So it's going to make the lads that are part of the first team from last year think, he's a good player. I know people are saying he's from Stoke, but it's going to make people question how they're doing. It's going to up the level, and he's going to be pushing. And if he's not, then Klopp won't be happy with that, will he? So you think he'll fit into the system, says Curtis. I think he will fit into the system because I think he hasn't got a choice, has he, really? But I think what it will do, because people are worried about the system and will he fit, I think it gives Liverpool different options, and it means that we can play different ways. Because I said adding Shaqiri to the team means that if teams sit back against us, and you know that very direct play that Liverpool like to do, if that's not working because the team's sitting back against us, you've got the likes of Shaqiri then that can come on and play a different way. So the system may change a little bit next year, and then it's, you know, Shaqiri might be a big part of that. So the system may change slightly in certain games, and Liverpool need that, because there's certain games, isn't there, guys, where it's really frustrating to watch Liverpool absolutely dominate games, but we're missing a certain something, and that direct play that we can be so dangerous against the top teams, but then sometimes the teams that really don't want to play football against us, you know, the ones, including United, that park that bus, and you just think, seriously, just that direct one pacey bit of play is not going to work in this game. So we need someone like Shaqiri that might have a bit about him that could open up them teams, and Fekir as a target as well. We need him if he comes in as well. That's two players that could really help open those teams up next year, hopefully. Shaqiri is very similar to Salah when he replaces Salah off the bench. I can't see the team's performance dropping off like it did last year. Top signing, says Joel. Yeah, that's the thing. Even if Shaqiri starts on the bench, or if he starts as a player in some games, and you know, Salah or Mane or whoever, even if Bobby started on the bench, I'm not saying first game of the season, but if it's a rotation thing because of all the competitions, Shaqiri can play on either wing. He can play in different positions. So you may see, you know, people were saying earlier about Salah could play up top, Mane could play at the top, and Shaqiri could play on either wing, and you could see it very much change, and it's very exciting to see, guys, and to think, wow, how are Liverpool going to, you know, set up next year? Check my previous comment, Dad said Kilwood. Did I see that one? Have I already read that one as my chat jumped? I would rather take Pope than Butland, says Maverick. Yeah, me too on that one, me too. Yes, Kilwood, I think I did read that comment, mate. I think I did, didn't I? Maverick, plus point for Shaqiri is he appears to be two-footed. Yes, definitely. Lubat says Gruich is going back to Cardiff on loan. Curtis says, do you think he will be a different player under Klopp? Need to work hard off the ball. What do you think? Yeah, I think so. Like I say, and plus you may see Liverpool change it up a little bit next year as well, you know, so but yeah, he's definitely going to have to up his work rate and fitness levels. You know, that's a given playing under Jurgen Klopp. So any player's got to do that. It doesn't matter how big of a player you are, how great you are. We could sign a massive player, Fekir. You know what I mean? Everyone wants Fekir so badly, and he will have to come in and increase his fitness and increase his work rate or whatever. Because if you're part of a Liverpool team and a setup under Jurgen Klopp, you've got to play a certain way. But I think that it does mean that Liverpool are looking for different options as well that we can bring off the bench and change a game if we have to, and see different formations next season. It's good. It's really good. Ravi says, hey Daz, does the 13 million include shipping? Because that's one fine box. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think he will replace Salah or Mane, says Frankie? I don't think he will replace Salah or Mane in the sense of them leaving. I don't know if you mean that, or whether you just mean, do you think he will start in front of them? I've seen people say that, you know, they don't like this signing because he's not going to get in the first team. But if you're looking at we're in all competitions next year, there will be games where Shaqiri will start ahead of those players because they can't play all year in all competitions. And instead of playing with someone, you know, in one of the games that, you know, people saying about Lallana playing on the wings, it doesn't work. He's better in midfield, isn't he? In midfield three. even though people are saying that Lallana should be sold, I don't think he will be because Klopp highly rates him. So instead of Lallana maybe playing out on the wing, you've got Shaqiri to play out on the wing now. Silly things like that, guys, it's a positive. Shaqiri is good but needs to earn it. Until he scores 14 goals, let's call him Little Shaq. Yeah, we need to have Ward in goal and have Keita and Fabinho in the centre defensive midfield pair, have Mane left, Firmino centre and Shaqiri right, and have Salah at striker. Brad, you know, that is definitely a formation there, definitely a tactic, a system, however you want to say it, that you've gone with that Liverpool may utilise next year. We may see that. Shaqiri will link well with Bobby. Yeah, I think he will link quite well with our players. I really do think he's definitely a clever player. His mind for the game. People talk about, you know, players and their ability, but it's not just about what they can do with their feet and, you know, in that sense, but it's also about how they see the game. And Shaqiri obviously sees the game very well. You know, he's got an eye for a pass. He's one of them players that is quite clever. So Liverpool have got quite a few of them players that see the game early, move well. I think Shaqiri will add to that, hopefully. Ken says, you're amazing. Thank you very much. So are you. Thank you for joining me in the live stream. Massive shout out to you for saying that. Thank you very much. Black says, guys, who saw Joe Gomez Insta story? There was a locker with a number 10 in the Liverpool changing rooms. I haven't seen it personally myself, but obviously when we saw Naby Keita going in to, I think it was when he met, who was it that he met? Oxlade-Chamberlain, wasn't it? In the reveal videos and all that, people was talking about the number 10 and all that on the wall, saying, could it be? Is it Fekir? Was it from before? What is it? I was like, I have no idea, but hopefully, you know, we're still positive, aren't we, over Fekir? We're still being positive that something may happen there. Hopefully the story is not over, it's not dead, so we shall see. Thanks for replying to my question, says Frankie. You're very welcome, my friend, you're very welcome. Thank you, you know, for joining me and putting your question in the live chat. I really enjoy you guys joining me on my live streams, and that's what these channels are about. I do a lot of live streams. When the season kickstarts, we'll have, you know, watch alongs, and that's what my channels do, and it's very much about the interaction with Liverpool supporters and getting your guys' views. I don't like just sitting on videos and shouting my opinions. I really like to interact, get your guys' opinions, read out what you guys are saying, so that the other Liverpool supporters get to hear what the majority of Liverpool supporters think about it, like the Shaqiri deal. It's been announced today, but, you know, I'll read your comments out because I want the world to see, you know, what you guys are making of it. So, actually, on that note, in the live chat right now, everyone in the live chat right now, Shaqiri, put a Shaqiri positive or Shaqiri negative. Let's get the overall look, you know, and don't be scared either. Do not be scared to put negative if you think so. Just because you've heard me say that I think it's a positive, everyone's entitled to their own views. And I think that it's up to Shaqiri to prove his worth. You know, he's got his move, like I say. So let me see the overall look on it. It's very good to see what you guys say. You know, positive from Martin, positive from James, positive from Ferno, positive. You know, I feel like a doctor right now. Yes, sorry to tell you guys, but you're positive. You're Shaqiri positive. Wow, so many positives. I made up for him. I really am made up for him. This is a lot better than when we were first linked with him. Seriously, thank you for answering my question, guys. Muchly appreciated. Muchly appreciated. Shaq attack. Positive. Yes. You know, Harris as well, positive. The Musk is positive. Trev's got the laughing faces. Oh, yeah. I love you, bro, says LFC Beast. I love you too, mate. Thank you for saying that. Daz people said Salah wouldn't play in front of Coutinho. John, I very much remember, mate. I remember that. Look how that turned out. Those two did link up good, though, didn't they? Wow, it lasted. But positive. So many positives. Boom, Collins with a boom. Boom, Colin. So many positives. Thank you, guys. Honestly, thank you for answering. Trev says, love this channel. Thank you, Trev. It means a lot, mate. It does mean a lot. It's a multiplier. Yes. You guys have absolutely smashed it out of the park. Shaqiri has smashed it out of the park. You know, so Shaqiri, you're not watching it, but if you was to watch it, or anyone, if you know Shaqiri personally, send it over. Liverpool supporters in general are positive about you joining Liverpool Football Club, and we wish you all the best, all right? Not that he's going to watch it, but, you know, who knows? Klopp watches Redmen TV, doesn't he? So, boom. Big Shaq, says Harris. Thanks, Ferno. Negative, says Assam. So, we got a negative there, Assam. That's one negative, you know. So, Big Shaq says, man's not fat. LFCB says, you're sick. Joe says, Dad's on the bench hats. I know, guys. I know I need to do the merchandise. So many people have been crying out for it, but I will get on top of it, guys. I do promise. I do promise. It's just getting the time. You know, it is getting the time, but I know you guys want it. I know you do. Can I have a shout out? Says Sacred Mirror. Sacred Mirror, massive shout out to you. I hope you're having a really nice day. And, you know, Shaqiri signed for Liverpool, so it's a good day in general, hopefully, as a Liverpool supporter. No problem, Doctor. If you need to know anything, just ask me. Yeah, Ferno and a lot of my mods, guys, for anyone that's new to the channel, anyone that's new to the channel, okay, anyone that's new to the channel, if you see the moderator thing, if I miss your comment, or you've got a question about Liverpool, feel free to ask them. They're really good. They will look stuff up for you, or they're quite clued up as well, Liverpool related. Ferno's really good. I talk to him on a daily basis. He's my partner in crime when it comes to Fakir. He's very clued up with the Fakir stuff, so always feel free to ask him. But the other mods are really nice as well. We're a really, really good bunch on this channel. We've built a really, really good group, so may it long continue as well. Daz, you looked more comfy on the couch, bro, says Lubac. It is more comfy on the couch, I must admit. It is more comfy, and I didn't have all the lighting and stuff, so I wasn't half as hot as well. But yeah, yeah. But I didn't have the kitchen in the background. Everyone moans when I don't have the kitchen in the background. Everyone goes, where's the kitchen? They're like, it's not the same. We want the kitchen. I'm like, okay, all right. Can I have a shout out, please? I saw that one, didn't I? And I read that. Lee says, Shaqiri attacking midfield. What do you reckon? He could play that, couldn't he, Lee? Very much could. Different options there, guys. Definitely different options. Oh, thank you, Daz. You made me blush as a Kilted. You're very welcome, Kilted. Yeah, Kilted. Absolute legend as well. He's a lovely, lovely fella. Actually, Kilted won. I did a Liverpool home top giveaway, and Kilted was, the lucky winner of that. And very made up that he's received that. And you're going to wear it, aren't you, to the Liverpool game on the tour that you're going to, Kilted? I think. So that'd be good, and I think he's wearing it with his kilt as well, I think he said, to the match, so that'd be brilliant. I can't wait to see the pictures of that. But yeah, Maverick as well. Maverick's very clued up, guys, the other moderator in here. There's a really, really good group of us that, look into Liverpool Football Club daily. You can follow me on Twitter as well, on the Bench LFC on Twitter. I always retweet stuff, Liverpool related news, updates, and everyone seems to talk to me a lot on that daily, asking me questions and just talking about Liverpool in general. So yeah, you've got that as an option. Obviously YouTube, I do the live streams daily or regular as much as possible. But yeah, Twitter, I'm always checking that to talk to you guys. And yeah, as well on Facebook, there is a group called On The Bench LFC, Liverpool FC fans, which has got a couple of dedicated people that update regularly about transfers as well on there. Dave that appears on the channel as well. He's on that. He runs that with Gavin. Those two do a really good job on that. But a lot of you guys, it's a group, so a lot of you guys can go on there and post what you want on it and talk about the transfers and anything Liverpool as well. So it's a big platform there for you guys to talk amongst each other and, just keep up to date with Liverpool. Shaqiri only has one less goal involvement than Hazard, and he's played for Stoke, says Ferno. Yes, exactly, my friend, exactly. Yes, kilt will be worn, nothing else, just shirt and kilt, maybe some war paint. Hashtag freedom, in the famous words of William Wallace. That was the best Scottish impression you're going to get from it. Daz is the Fab Four back, says John. Yeah, I think they're going to be returning for the tour, aren't they? I think. Daz come to Dublin for the game. I wish I could, mate. I really wish I could. But I can't, unfortunately. But yeah, I know a few people that are going to it though, and have said that, you know, I think a couple of them are going to be meeting up. I noticed that they was talking about that amongst themselves. Next season as well, obviously, once the season kickstarts and we go to Liverpool games and that, you guys that are going to be going to the matches as well, obviously you'll be well aware, because I won't be doing a watch along or whatever, so you'll know when I'm actually at the games or at Anfield. So I'll be meeting up with a lot of you guys as well around them times. It's coming home. Oh wait, England are out. Well, at least Liverpool will win the league. Michael, exactly, at least Liverpool will win the league, hopefully. Yeah. Rax, LFC will upload the Shaqiri interview now. Yes, there you go, guys. Brilliant. Rax will do that. So anyone that wants to watch the Liverpool interview, it will be there. Thank you very much, Rax. He's top drawer for that. Thoughts on a away and third kit? It looks nice, doesn't it, Connor? The third kit looks really, really nice. I'm not a big fan of the away kit personally myself, but I know a lot of people did warm to it though. Wilbur says quality signing. Yeah, I think so. Really is a quality signing. Ben Turner says, Daz, check Twitter, hoping it's true. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let me check Twitter. Have you guys tagged me in something? This will happen as well. Anyone that's new to the channel, if I'm on live and people tag me, wow, I've got loads of notifications. Yeah, Ben, tag me in something fresh now. Hopefully true. Right, so Ben has tagged me. Roma seem willing to lower their 18 million asking price for Alisson. 70 million could be enough to get a deal. 70 million euros could be enough to get a deal done. Chelsea and Liverpool are interested. That's from Italian Football TV. Ben, I will look into that a bit further, but at the moment as it stands, you know, guys, take it with a pinch of salt. This Roma stuff, it is what it is, isn't it? Maybe Liverpool have just gone on for a bit. But do you think they can fine us for weird kits? Yeah, maybe putting off the other teams, you know, try and make them all a little bit wacky, not put them off. Young Jay says, I'm live. Oh, what, you're in the live stream? Yes, welcome, mate. Welcome to the live stream. Good to have you on board. Lubac says, this is the most positive stream on YouTube. Is it? That's good. That's good then that everyone's positive in this one. I don't know what the others are obviously saying. I don't know whether people are being negative, but we did a question for anyone that's just joined, and I said, people please put in the live stream positive or negative over the Shaqiri signing, and it was actually quite unanimous. There was a couple I think that said negative, but on the whole a lot of people said positive. So that's really good for Shaqiri. 70 million for Alisson, no way. Too much, says Maverick. Yeah, I still feel that's too much for what Liverpool want to pay anyway. Stop making Daz blush, people. Yeah, I think I'm just getting hot. Like I say, I've got the big ring light and all that on, and you know, I've shut the windows so that I don't wind the neighbours up and things. So yeah, it gets very hot sitting here doing these live streams. I've been going for over an hour as well. So, but yeah, I'm just really happy that I've been able to share this breaking news with you guys over Shaqiri, and it's really good to see that it's been a really positive live stream over Shaqiri as well. Denise says, Daz, does this mean Mane is going? I don't think it does. I really don't think it does. Thank you, for joining and asking that question. Yeah, I don't think it means that. I'm not too worried. I see people still being a little bit concerned over Mane because of the Real Madrid stuff, because of his comments, but I don't see Mane going this window. Why would you want to leave Liverpool right now? If you're looking at, the other players signing the contracts as well, his little buddy's just come in, hasn't he, Keita? I think he stays, I think this is a squad depth thing. And I'm not just trying to rule Shaqiri out and say that he's definitely going to be a plan B or just a squad rotation player, even though that does look like it will be the case to begin with. I'm not just trying to limit the lad, because I think Klopp will, give him as much chance as everyone else. And I think, if Mane doesn't perform for a set few games, or Salah isn't performing, or anyone, then, and, Shaqiri is, then I think Klopp will give him the jump on him. He will say, right, calves, in you go, mate. It's your turn to shine. But yeah, I think, I really don't see that this is a signing that means that anyone goes. I think we wanted to bring this player in to help with the squad depth. I really do. Are we going to buy a keeper or play Ward? It looks like we're going to play Ward, mate. You know, just going off what the latest thing is, but I still see Liverpool making a signing because I can't help but feel that Mignolet is a goalkeeper that's going. So I see us signing a goalkeeper, but whether it's a number one goalkeeper, someone that's really expensive, or someone that's just going to come in, you know, as an option, I don't know at the moment. It's up in the air, isn't it? But, you know, Tony is saying, yeah, no, Black is good. He's my favourite goalkeeper, Tony. He really is. I've been a massive admirer of his for a long time. 25 million for Cillison, back up for Carriers, says Jay. Yeah, rumours have been there for a while, haven't they? And everyone's saying about, you know, Cillison, they want him or they would take him. Thank you. You're very welcome, my friend. You're very welcome. Mav says, if Little Shaq is in, Solanke on loan. Could be the case, Mav. It could be the case. I've seen that maybe one of the youngsters or Solanke or whatever going on loan. Like I said about Wilson. Wilson's playing in the pre-season. He signed a contract extension, but he did say that after his pre-season games are up, he will look at his options. He's got a lot of clubs that are inquiring over a loan. So there's a couple of players that will probably go on loan, maybe, but I don't think we see a big player leave. Not that I'm saying that Wilson or anyone isn't a big player. I just mean when the question was about Mane, wasn't it? So Daz, put the couch in the kitchen. Lou back. Yeah, I'll do it one day. I'll move the couch over. You watch Mommy. She'll go mad though. She'll go, why is the couch in the kitchen? I'll go, Lou back told me to do it. You know, I will blame you, all right? Just found this channel and I've subbed and liked your stream. I have to go now, but you've made my day. Will be a regular viewer from now on. Bye. Thank you very much, Game 2 fam, if you're still there. Thank you for subbing, and I'm glad that you found my channel as well. I appreciate you commenting and for the sub, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much. Me too, bro, says Tony. Yeah. Do a dab, says LFC Beast. Oh God, no, not one of them things. I refuse to dab, mate. I refuse to dab. All right. If for any reason there has to be to not dab, it's got to be because Pogba does it. You know, like LFC Premier League Cup 2018-2019 season. Yeah. Do a dab if you like Shaqiri. I like Shaqiri, but I'm still going to refuse to dab LFC piece. Lubac says 26 years old. I'll watch Shaqiri. Yeah, he is. Ronaldo will leave and Lallana on loan. Nathan, I see that people say about Lallana leaving and Wijnaldum about leaving. I hope that Wijnaldum won't leave because I'm an admirer of Wijnaldum's. I like him. I think that a lot of what he does goes unnoticed, but you know, I hope that he doesn't. I've seen the latest on him. Lallana, I don't see that Klopp will let Lallana go because Klopp spoke highly of him after, you know, the season ended and said in that last game when he come on for 20 minutes, he said that he was watching him from the sideline. I was like, wow, how have we just got a whole season pretty much without Lallana? So, you know, if that doesn't tell you that the manager, you know, is wanting Lallana back fit and ready for next season, I don't know what else does, but that's just my honest look on it. Daz, I think you sound better from the couch, Dazzo. Thank you very much, Julia. Yeah, I probably do. I probably do better on the couch, to be honest, but a bit more laid back maybe. I don't know. I just jumped out of bed when I did that one as well. Obviously, it broke last night about the medical this morning. Fair play to Telegraph as well. They were spot on with it, wasn't they? So yeah, I was in bed when I saw that and I was like, oh, better jump out of bed, grab my phone, put it on a tripod, sat on the couch, sat there, did the live stream for half an hour, whatever it was, and then went back to bed. So yeah, but thank you for joining me as well for last night's live stream, guys. It was much appreciated. Matthew says, Daz, what's your top 3 signings you want to make? Maybe do a dream free and a realistic free. Matthew, massive question there. Top 3 signings you want to make, maybe a dream free and a realistic free. Mbappe, obviously the talent that lad's got, and he's only going to get better and better, isn't he? So he's definitely in one that I want. Isco, I think he's a very quality player as well. And then I don't know as that third one really. There's a lot of quality players out there, isn't there? But as the third one, I'm not too sure. I'd say Fekir. I I think Fekir is obviously realistic as well, but there's loads of players. But yeah, I'll just do the 3 so that I can keep up with the comments, because obviously otherwise I fall too far behind. But hopefully that gives you an inkling of who I like. Mbappe, I would love at Liverpool as well, but I think he's got the pick of everyone in the world, doesn't he? Opinions on Firmino. Firmino, he's got to be the best in the world at what he does. Yeah, definitely, mate. I don't think there's anyone else there that can do what he does, is there? Our Bobby is 1 in a million. I don't think there is anyone else out there. I think it took a while to do what he did. I really do. I think it took a while to click, didn't it? But once it did, yeah, he's fantastic. And it's not just what he does to allow, Salah to do as well as what he did last year, and how he brings the wingers and the other players around him into it, but the defensive work rate as well. The statistics last year that we were seeing about more tackles than other centre-backs apart from Aspilicueta or something at one point. I can't remember exactly, but, absolutely fantastic. You're talking about a striker here. I think it's because over his career, I think I saw something that he started as a centre back or something, then moved to midfield, and now he's a striker, and absolutely amazing player. So underrated in the world of football, highly rated by Liverpool supporters, very, very underutilised in a World Cup by Brazil. I actually think they missed a trick, because I think if they used Bobby, they could have done a lot better, couldn't they? Let's face it. He would have definitely have helped bring their other attacking threats into the game, without a shadow of a doubt. As soon as Real Madrid make their next move, transfer window will be set alight. Yeah, I agree with that, Maverick, 100%. They says, I'd love the Newcastle centre-back, Lascelles, Nath. I think that is the one you're on about. Very good centre-back. When we were linked with him, I was like, yes, now that is a move that I really would like to see happen to Liverpool, because I'm a fan of his. And then no sooner had I done a live stream kind of talking about that link, he come out and was like, I'm kind of staying at Newcastle, like, pretty quick he had said that. So I was like, all right, I don't think that comes this window, but a very, very decent centre-back. I would like to see that in the future happen. Fekir, and I'm happy with giving Ward a go. Yeah, still would like to see Fekir come in, and yeah, I'm the same as you. Give Ward his crack. Karius and Mini Lad their shot. Why not give Ward his shot, Peter says Dybala is amazing, but will never happen. Yeah, Peter, I'm on the same wavelength. He is an amazing player. He's very good. Obviously, a lot of fans like the hype surrounding rumours when you've got players like Dybala linked to that. But if you're being realistic, Liverpool go to sign Fekir or whatever, I don't see Dybala coming to Liverpool or whatever. But, it's good to hope. It's good to dream over things. But me personally, I saw the links, I saw the rumours, and I was like, yeah, we see these every year, don't we, with certain players, and you just think it's not going to happen. And I said, with players like that, you've got to look as well that, you look at where he's from, and you think, this is a player that's going to want to go to Barcelona or Real Madrid or somewhere, isn't it, in the near future? So, do you want a player like that for a year or two, and then he pushes for a move to one of them if you was able to land him? I'm not too sure. The strongest midfield 3 to start, says Tom. I think you definitely got to go with Naby Keita and Fabinho. I think you definitely have to go with them too, because what they give you defensively as well is we needed that. I think next year, I think that would definitely help us defensively next year. Klopp talks very much about defending as a team, so I think they're going to make us very, very strong. They're both really good at going forwards as well with the ball. Keita, we know what he's like going forwards, but Fabinho also adds quite a bit going forwards. And I think, to be honest, I think Jurgen Klopp will go with Jordan Henderson the first game of the season. Captain of Liverpool Football Club, did really well in the World Cup. Started to get a lot of people talking about him, giving him the recognition that, a lot of people said that he deserved. I think Klopp's going to be looking at, he needs, a player that is used to playing in midfield for Liverpool. Klopp's probably looking at it and going, who better than Jordan Henderson? So I think that would be the midfield 3 that we might see. Who knows? It depends on how the pre-season goes as well. Depends who else comes in. What the situation is, I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Naby Keita, Fabinho and Jordan Henderson start at the beginning of the season. Is the interview out? WJ, it is, my friend. It is out. You can watch it now. You can see it now. Hi Daz, is our midfield the best in the Prem? Not just first choice, but also in depth. Matthew, I think it's getting there. I think it's one of them, isn't it? I think once this season's out the way, everyone will be talking about how Naby Keita's done, Fabinho. Obviously, they need that Premier League experience. See how they settle in. You know, they've been added to it. See if we land Shaqiri as well. But we're definitely moving in the right direction for that. And we're definitely up there already. I mean, people were talking about Liverpool and saying, oh, you know, and I said one of the things that pointed out and stood out to me was when everyone was picking their starting 11s for next season's first game of the season, everyone went with Fekir, Fabinho and Naby Keita as their midfield three. You know, and I said that proves that a lot of people didn't really rate the midfield that we had last season. But that midfield actually got us to the Champions League final and, you know, finished in the top 4 again. So they're still good. They're still pretty good. And we've added to that. I know we lost Coutinho. Emre Can's gone. But hopefully the players that we bring in are more than capable of doing good again. If not better, hopefully. That's what we need to be doing, isn't it? So, yeah, I think they're up there. I think once there's been a season out of the way, I think everyone will be talking about Liverpool's midfield and going, yeah, wow, absolutely brilliant. Young says, if you raid my stream, I'll really love that. It's hard for me to see Henson starting. Do you think Mane will go? Worthless. I don't think he will go, mate. I really don't. I think Mane, obviously, with the rumours, like I said earlier, with the rumours surrounding him and that, he was being polite. I think he knows that everything's good at the moment at Liverpool. Everything's moving in the right direction, so I think he stays at Liverpool. I don't see him leaving now. I see people getting a bit worried about it, but I'm not. I think we're strong. I think we're moving in the right direction. I think Mane stays. Do you think we'll be serious contenders for the league? Kieran, I think we still got a couple of key signings that I feel that we need to make. And I think that Liverpool need to work on managing games. We can go toe to toe with anyone in the Premier League. We can beat anyone, can't we? But we've got to learn to manage everyone in the league, because teams that sit back against us cause us problems. You know, teams know that they can play a certain way and try and nick points from Liverpool. Everyone was talking about Man City last year and they had a fear factor about them. You know, some teams didn't even try and play against Man City because they just knew that they wouldn't get points. Whereas against Liverpool, they had a fear factor that if you come to play against Liverpool, that we would annihilate you if you tried to play football against us. But if you sat deep against us and frustrated us, that you might be capable of pinching points from us. So, you know, to get a fear factor, Liverpool need to prove that you can't, you know, sit deep, frustrate us. We need to start winning those games, showing that we've got plan B, showing that we can play a couple of different ways. And, you know, being a lot stronger in the set piece situations as well, you know, not just offensively, but defensively as well. If we do all that, then, then we've got a good chance of doing it. I mean, Liverpool Football Club now have 2 seasons in a row finished top 4. The first season that we did it, everyone said it was because we wasn't in, you know, the Champions League. Second season, we went all the way to the Champions League final. We still finished in the top 4. We've strengthened this window as well. Hopefully we got more to come. So next season, Liverpool should be progressing. And I think with the other teams strengthening around us as well, people are worried about that. But I'm looking at it that hopefully that means that some of the other teams that we're competing, you know, for the Premier League title or for top 4, however you look at it, will drop points. Want to see Man City drop some points this year. Last year it was too easy for them. They're going to be strong again this year. But yeah, you know, Liverpool, if we work on us dropping silly points and getting a bit more of a fear factor about our game, I mean, you know, then yeah, Liverpool can do it. I'm not going to sit here and say that I think Liverpool are definitely going to win the Premier League next year, because I think that would be silly to say, but I don't see why we can't be up there fighting for it with Man City. You know, we've got Van Dijk full season, Robertson full season, young Trent another, you know, year on experience. He's been to the World Cup. You know, Naby Keita's with us now, Fabinho's with us. Shaqiri's added to it, whether it's squad depth or rotation, or whether he comes on and helps change it up, or whether he's used in certain games ahead of other players. Salah, if he has another fantastic season. Mane could have a better season this year. Not that he had a bad season, but I expect big things from Mane this year. Bobby could have an outstanding season again. I expect a lot this year from Liverpool, really do. Trev says, don't worry about the other teams, Daz. We're as strong as I've seen us since the Owen days. Yeah, Trev, honestly, I think so. I'm not too worried about the other teams. I think it's good to see the other teams strengthening in the sense that hopefully that means that there's dropped points around us. But I think that, I have to agree with you. I think we're at our strongest that I've seen us in a long time. And it's a real good feel factor about Liverpool again, isn't it? At the moment, it's been a long time that I've been so confident and positive over Liverpool, and I think a lot of people are the same as well. Maverick says, totally agree, solid on set pieces, plan B and C, no carriers, be more ruthless, better game management, go Reds. Yeah, Maverick, totally. If we do all that, good things for Liverpool ahead, definitely. He has just signed, says Soccer. I'll watch Shaqiri. Yeah, Shaqiri definitely has signed. Having Shaqiri in adds that little something. If Trent Alexander-Arnold can improve his set pieces, and having a left footer in Shaqiri would definitely be a lot less predictable from free kicks and Fabinho on penalties. I think that was, definitely as well, adding someone that is confident in penalties as well on top. Another good addition in that sense as well. As is one name you should know is Kai Havertz. Liverpool have been scouting him for a good amount of time now. He can play in a number of positions. Very attacking, exciting young player. Thank you very much, Adam. So there you go, guys. A good bit of information there that people look into if you would like to. What keeper would you like us to buy, says Tom? Unrealistically, or Black, but I said that I was quite liking the look of Pope. A lot of people didn't agree with me, but because they were saying he's had one good season. Could have, people would have liked to have seen more from him, but I'm happy that Danny Ward is in there, and I think if Danny Ward's going to be number one, we're only going to bring in someone else. Then I think that Pope's not a bad option to bring in. Bye, Daz. I wish you a good weekend. Thank you very much, Jam. Goodbye to you as well. Thank you for joining me. I wish you a good weekend as well. Hopefully you had a really good one. Daz, do you think how Liverpool played last season was a one-season wonder, if you know what I mean? Paul, I know people have got their doubts because I think it kind of falls into the bracket of like, will Salah do what he did last year? Will Liverpool carry on improving defensively? There's a lot of questions there, isn't there? A lot of question marks, but I don't think it would be a one-season wonder. I think we've seen a progression for a while. And I think we've added to it. I think going to get stronger. The youngsters are a year on. The players in the team, they've got to a Champions League final. They would have took that as an experience. They would have learnt from it. Hopefully, they should do anyway. With the World Cup, that's more experience for some of them players. Lovren, for instance, in the World Cup final. That's an experience he'll take for that. It'd be hopefully maturer. Everything's a learning curve. So I'd like to think that it's not a one-season wonder because Liverpool didn't, we didn't win silverware, did we? So I'm hoping that the progressions go there and it will keep going. Hopefully next season we'd like to see some silverware come in. That's my main target next year. Get some silverware back at Liverpool Football Club because that'd be nice for Liverpool supporters as well as the players. Because your top players, they want to win things, don't they? So this window, I haven't been worried about Liverpool losing their top players for the first big window really in a while. We've seen Liverpool linked with these signings and I've not been too concerned about losing some of our big players. But, if you don't start winning silverware, these big players, they will want to move to win trophies as well. Tom says he don't rate Alisson. I don't think you're the only one. I've seen a lot of people come out and say that they don't rate Alisson as well, mate. You know a lot about Liverpool, says LFC Beast. What me, my friend, if you're talking about me, I spend every single day talking about Liverpool, so I need to know a fair amount. I don't know everything about Liverpool, but I learn quite a bit. I learn from you guys that join in on live streams. You inform me of stuff as well, and you talk to me about Liverpool, and I was very lucky to have a dad like I did that taught me about the history of Liverpool and the times before I was born, the times that I wasn't alive to watch, And then as I've got older and watch it for myself, and I've just always been so passionate about Liverpool and so interested about what goes on in football, you know. So it's really nice, and I thoroughly enjoy talking to Liverpool supporters all around the world as well. We're going to win the league, says George. Yes. Yeah, I don't tell Hassan as much as I back. The bench press, yeah, Shaqiri, yes. Right, guys, I've been going for an hour and a half. My missus is going to be dying to get into the front living area now, so I'm going to let her in. All right, I'm going to let her back in. I have to shut the door behind me so I can talk to you guys. So thank you for joining me as always. Please don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed the live stream. If any of you guys wasn't able to join me live but you've watched it back on a replay, feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what your overall thoughts are on Shaqiri. He is officially a Liverpool football player. You know, I think this is good. The platform's there. He's got his move. You know, whether you're a doubter or you're a fan of his, whatever it is, he's got his move to Liverpool. He's under a really top manager. He's got top players around him. If he gets his head down now and he works hard, it's there for him to take with both hands, isn't it? So yes, I'm a massive fan of seeing what he can achieve at Liverpool Football Club. Doctor says, thanks, Daz. Good night. Good night, Doctor. Thank you for joining me. Gillian, thank you. Good night. Thank you for joining me tonight. Yeah, thank you, everyone. It's been a pleasure as always. Shaqiri to Liverpool Football Club, 13 million, 5-year deal. It's done. Take care, everyone. I've been on the bench LFC. You've all been legends. I will see you in the next one. Ta-ra.